Yeah, great.
And bacon filled.
Yeah. And donut filled.
Donut filled.
Well, I'm
bacon
donut
filled.
Yeah.
I had one.
Did you?
I had a little mini one.
Oh no, I ate the whole thing.
I know. But I had eggs and she didn't.
No. I had potatoes and bacon and a donut.
Yeah.
All three of the
food groups that are necessary. Yeah.
Very necessary.
I had potatoes, eggs, toast, bacon.
So how have you been?
Yeah. Good.
Okay.
Yeah. Good.
Score.
Good. We're Illinois. We have Illinois here.
Oh, good.
Hi, Illinois. I have on an Illinois shirt.
Yeah, you. Oh, yeah, you do.
I do have on an Illinois shirt. This is from Leading Men.
Yep, and I have one just like it.
Yarnology.
Yeah, and I have my little buddy on today.
Yeah. You got that at
Hoosier Hills.
Hoosier Hills.
Yeah.
It is what it is. South Carolina too, and how is it nice and warm down there? Because it is hot here today.
Oh, and but we did have a tiny bit of rain.
We had a little rain this morning. We haven't had any for 3 weeks.
Seems like for 3 months.
Arkansas and Arizona. I know Arizona, Miss Jody.
Oh,
Sun-Soaked Yarns. If you guys don't know her Etsy shop, you need to go check her out. Sun-Soaked Yarns. Yes. Hi, Jody. You know what, Jody? I still have a pack. Literally, it's in my purse. I kid you not. It might even be in this bag right here. I pulled out a whole mess of cactus stitch markers for Jody, and I meant to put them in the mail for you, Jody, and I just didn't because I'm a dork like that.
No.
I don't know where they are. They're in my purse, though.
You just
every once in a while I run across them and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta get these to Jody.
You will. And Nancy's on. She's from California.
Oh, California in the house.
And South Carolina.
It's not in this bag, Jody.
She's sorry.
Swears to God.
Yeah, she'll get to it.
I'll get them to you.
Nice. This is the first time I've really seen this.
I said I was going to have it done. I'm a big fat liar. I'm big fat liar. It is nowhere near to be done. I don't even think I made it around the thing once. So I'm going to work on it now. Here, while I'm with you guys.
Works.
I was working on, other than work, which that darn thing that we have to do, that I still have to do.
Oh,
You don't have
That's
to
a nasty word.
I know, it's a 4-letter word for you.
Well, yeah.
I was working on prepping the Etsy shop for my upcoming sale. You guys will hear about it first.
Yeah.
It will go live July 1st. We're doing Christmas in July.
Score. I like
Christmas in July will take place, obviously, the month of July, and everything in the shop will be 20% off.
Right.
Everything.
Nice.
And there's a bunch of things that are not live yet on the shop that I'll preview with you guys today. Some of it, not all of it, but some of it we'll preview with you today so you can see it. It's not live yet. Not all of it's live yet. But I wanted you guys to be the first to know, so you can go in, favorite the shop, favorite the items that you want, or put them in your basket, get them ready to go, because July 1st, they will be 20% off.
Right.
Free shipping at $35 too. So,
and they'll go fast.
And then I'm going to let you guys know the entire shop will be regular price for the month of August.
That's okay.
And may even be closed for a week in there. I'm not sure. Haven't worked that out yet. But
you will.
I'll work it out because I'm going to be gone. So either have to have somebody working my shop for me while I'm gone, or I close it down. I'm not sure. I don't know if I want to trust my husband to do it.
He may surprise you.
Him and his big fingers might not be able to handle the little delicate work. I don't know.
He may surprise you.
And here's the other thing. I have my own silly little system in my room.
I know you.
And I know where like everything is.
You could, but post-it notes about this, this, and this, and this.
But I can't do that. Like these things, guys, I probably have upwards of 20 of them.
Yeah, you do.
And then I have a whole rack system of pull-out drawers that just have beads and rings and overstocked stuff. What are you about?
Well, Jody says she just got back from a 3-week vacation. Or 2 weeks. I think it's 3. I can't.
Jody,
see.
what did you do with your Etsy shop when you went on vacation? Do you close your Etsy shop down? Let me know.
New
Or do you have
Jersey-
somebody else?
New Jersey's in the house too.
So, seeing as how I have most of my stuff ready for the Etsy shop for July, this is what I'm going to work on this week.
Okay. I like. how
Hopefully I can have it done with the whole gesture thing and the pom-poms and the bells.
That'll be cute.
By next year.
That'll
Right,
be
by
cute.
next year. By next week.
Oh, I was gonna say, actually, next year is not that far off. Even though it seems like it is, but it's not.
It's not that far. That's why I like catching these Christmas July sales.
Right.
Because it puts you in the mindset of, oh shit, yeah, I gotta get my Christmas shit started.
Yeah.
Or if you started early, at least then it doesn't feel like you spent $5,000 in the month of December. Because you spread it out over 6 months. It's much easier that way.
Yeah, it is. It really is. It doesn't seem like it hits you all at once. So, what did she say? Closing your shop?
Yeah, that's why I don't want to close my shop, because the Etsy puts you into all your whole algorithm completely drops off to nothing. So
Right. And then you have to build it back up again.
maybe between my husband and Carly,
Right.
they can keep it going.
They will.
We'll see.
Carly won't let you down.
I know she won't.
She won't.
So one thing that is live that I did do live, I put up there already. You guys don't get to see these very well here, but
They're cool.
I called these Halloween confetti because it's yellow, orange, green, and a royal blue in matte colored beads. So they reminded me of Halloween.
Oh, I like these.
So those are live now.
Those are cool.
There's a few Christmas things that are live, but there's a lot of Christmas that is not live yet. But you guys will be the first to see. So these little guys.
Yeah, those are nice.
My
favorite.
These are super cute. You can get those any way you want them. So they're 4 different colors: white, white and pink, pink and white, or white and red. They have 2 little snowmen in them.
Yeah,
Super cute.
very cute.
So those you can customize however you want.
Yeah.
This I think is your favorite, actually.
It is. That's cute.
This one is not live yet either, but that is a nice little glitter.
Yes.
Mitten with coordinating red and green rings. That will be a pack as well. What else did I do?
I don't know. You do so much at once. I can't keep up with you.
These mittens. What about other mittens? These little guys.
Oh yeah, those are cute too.
These little silver mittens.
They're adorable.
They are in many different forms. So with a colored ring, with a lever back,
Stitch
with
marker.
a lever back with a little bead on it like this right here.
Yeah.
All different ways.
All different ways. Yes.
And you get to choose. And a couple more that are not in front of me right now, but will be live shortly.
It works. It's amazing how you can crochet these rings in. I accidentally
You did it accidentally?
Yeah,
You
like,
knit it in
I
because you
knitted
don't
it-
crochet.
No. And it's like, now how am I supposed to get this out? So Marcia got it out for me. Of course,
She
Marcia's
tinked back to it.
She
Yeah. So if you guys haven't seen, this is my latest creation. I don't know what you call this, but I actually crocheted into the stitch markers.
She did. It looks great. It's fabulous.
People online are like, I don't know. I took a picture of it and put it up on Instagram, and I got some people that are like, why would you do that? And I'm like, I don't know. Why not?
To be different. Because
people
it's Sue.
people knit or crochet in beads. Yeah. Why not?
Well, yeah. Why not rings? Yeah.
Why not rings? So, yeah, I'm going to make this into a jester hat. So it'll have 3 pom-poms.
That'll be cute.
Yeah.
I can't wait
And
to see
with
the
bells,
stitch.
of course. I have to put bells on it. But yeah, so it'll be like that on the top.
It'll look good.
With a pom-pom on each end. But I have to go up probably another inch or so, which probably shouldn't take me too terribly long.
No, because you're fast.
If I actually do it.
Okay, let me ask you, are you finished putting rings in?
Yes.
Okay.
I am finished putting rings in. I probably have more than 50 or 60 in here already, and I kind of figure that's
Is that all?
a little excessive. I mean, I have the rings. Don't get me
Well,
wrong.
yeah,
but,
I know you do.
but
I
if
didn't
somebody
know.
else wants to do it, that's a lot of rings to buy to do a hat. But
It's adorable. It really is cute.
What you working on?
A knitting pattern called Waves of the Shore. It's very, very simple. It's got some yarn overs in it, knit 2 together, and very simple. It's got Sue's favorite color in it, pink. So,
and it is a cowl.
It's a cowl. Yes, it's a 16-row repeat. I halfway finished, and then my Musselburgh.
Your Musselburgh.
Musselburgh.
I have a Musselburgh going to, so everybody, we all have to have one of those.
At least one.
Not Musselburgh, but a pattern that you can, a popcorn knitting pattern.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Yeah, like
because that's the only kind
you don't
of
have to
knitting I
think
do.
about it.
It's the only kind of knitting I do.
She confessed to me, and I'm gonna blab to you guys. She says, I've been just straight knitting so much lately.
Oh yeah.
That I got this pattern, and she goes, it's really easy because it's just yarn overs, knit 2s, and knitting. I forgot how to do a yarn over, so she had to have one of her friends show her how to do yarn over again.
I did. I forgot how.
I'm like, it's okay. I get it.
It just totally slipped my mind because what I did was I did the yarn over and then I did the yarn over. It went right.
So it went right.
Marcia had to show me.
Marcia.
I know. I love Marcia.
I haven't talked to Marcia forever or two.
She's doing pretty good.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
She finished a Musselburgh.
Oh, well, imagine that.
Yeah.
She's a relatively fast knitter.
Yeah. Well, you are too.
I don't think so.
I'm a pokey Joe.
Yeah, but you're monogamous. I got 14 things going, and so then I don't feel like
I've only got like 4 or 5 things going. So
yeah.
But I did finish a shawl called the Blakefield, and Marcia has that because she's going to block it for me. It's from Fiber Seed, so it's really nice. It kind of angles like this.
Okay.
So, but yeah,
maybe you can bring it the next time
maybe
podcast, and we can show peeps what it looks like blocked up.
Yeah, blocked up. But I figure it'll be great for St. Patty's Day next year because it's got forest green in it.
Well, and then this is green. What's up with the green bit? You're usually a blue person.
I know. I am. You're right. I don't know. This is mint julep. This yarn from Fiber Seed is called mint julep. It's got greens and pinks
and greens. It shows up like grays and whatever on the screen there.
It does. And a little bit of splash of maybe purple and blue, but it's just a splash. But yeah, I love this yarn. It's so nice to knit with.
And it's fiber seed.
and it's fiber seed.
Fiber seed.
Yeah.
What other pretty little things you've got over there?
This
You've got pretty little things over here.
This is Ba, their sock of the month.
You guys, if you guys haven't ever gotten anything from Ba before, they give you a stitch marker with each skein of yarn.
Yeah, they
and
do.
These are so damn cute. They're like iridescent ducklings.
They're cute. They're real cute.
So cute.
And then Deb showed this when she was on one of the podcasts. This is also fiber seed. I know I sound like a broken record.
Yeah, but that was Ba. This is fiber seed. No big deal. Didn't she get a red or something to go with it? You know, that's what Deb does.
Orange or something like that. This is Tropical Vibes.
Yeah.
And the other night, the mini skeins showed up on Facebook and from Jody, and so I had to order those too.
Of course.
So I have no idea what's going to come of it, because when I buy yarn, I never know what I'm going to knit with it. It just pops in my head later.
It calls to us.
What's called? I should probably quit buying yarn, but I just can't help myself.
It's pretty.
It is pretty.
Well, your hobby, not as bad as Deb's.
Oh no.
Is buying yarn.
Oh, well, or Marcia either, because Marcia has a ton of it too.
Yeah.
But Deb.
But Marcia makes big items.
Yes, she does.
Marcia, our friend, who is also like the knitting nurse.
Yeah.
She's our knitting doctor. If we have a faux pas or something.
Yeah, I have a lot.
Or a question on how to do something, that's Marcia that we usually go to. She makes a lot of ponchos.
Oh yeah.
Like capelet sort of things.
Right.
She's
amazing knitter.
Sweaters.
Yeah. She likes the little short sleeve ones.
So she makes a lot of garments.
She does.
And so when she buys yarn, she usually she's a little person. She's a smaller person.
Yeah, she's this big.
She's maybe a size 2, 3. She would probably go, oh no, I'm a 4. I don't know, whatever. But so she usually, depending on the weight of the yarn, she usually buys 6 or 8 of each one to make sure she has enough for whatever
she's knitting on,
whatever her fancies, and then puts it in her stash. So it's her stash. She goes to the shop for whatever pattern it is that is tickling her fancy at the moment.
She's got this pegboard with all her whips on it in her bags, because she makes her bags. There must be like 15 or 20.
I know, in her dining room. I love it. I think it's awesome. Deb and I were talking about. Deb hasn't been over there for a while, and I was like, yeah, she's got it's like a blanket rack or something.
Yeah.
Something like that. It just has bars going across it, so it looks kind of like a blanket rack.
Yeah.
And she, my front door just opened up.
Did it?
Yeah. Hopefully Jamie will catch it, because my door doesn't latch.
He might not have heard it.
No, he probably didn't.
I'll go close it.
Okay. Hit the latch on the top so that it doesn't. The wind just opens it.
Yep. You're right.
So Marcia uses it to clip her project bags on. So she's got like she said, 15 or 20 project bags, and these are bigger project bags because they're garments. They're sweaters and ponchos and that sort of thing. Usually when it's a smaller item, if it's a hat or it's something that she's making for somebody, like her grandkids. Yeah. But she has those there too. But yeah, it's all her bags that she's made.
It's great.
So
I love it. I love going in her house and just peeking at everything. What's this? What's this? What's this?
Well, when was the last time you've been upstairs into her yarn stash?
Probably about a year ago.
And I think she confessed to me that she had bins out in the greenhouse.
Oh. Yeah, I think she told us that last month. Yeah. But this one wrap that I'm going to start knitting on, hopefully, she said, I've got blue and white yarn if you want to. I said, okay.
Okay. Okay.
So
Mm,
yeah, I locked your door.
okay. Thanks. Yeah, it's being replaced. My door is being replaced. Okay, so y'all, I don't have a screen on my front door. I don't have a double door. I don't have,
I wish we didn't.
and I don't have a peephole. So literally, I have to open my door to see who's there if they
Okay.
ring the doorbell. That's a little
Scary.
That's a little scary when you're
Yeah.
by yourself.
Yeah.
And I also want crosswind through the
yeah.
house. So I wanted a screen. And this door hasn't been latching, which I know is probably just an adjustment and they can just do that. But whatever.
Right.
We wanted a new door
Well, sure. Why
with a
not?
screen.
Yeah.
And the frame around it is starting to disintegrate as well.
Oh,
New,
that's not good.
relatively new house.
Yeah.
And the frame is starting to rot. I digress, whatever. So we had a company come out and give us an estimate for the front door and one window that we had. There's a crack in one window.
Oh.
$13,000.
Huh?
I was like, no, not for I literally just want crosswind.
No.
And a
could do that
peephole, and
yourself.
you can put in a peephole aftermarket. That can be done.
Okay.
I'm like, no. And Lowe's has got to be way cheaper than this. So we had Lowe's come out, and Lowe's, just for a standard
Door. So
it was a tenth of that price or less than that.
I'm sure.
And so we're like, yeah, well, that we can handle. And he says, okay, well, you know how you measure twice, cut once.
Mhm.
We measure twice. So we have to send out another person to do another measure job. So it's not
Right.
the same person doing the second measuring. It's a different person doing the second
Okay.
measuring. And so they schedule it. And of course, so like the cable company or the old school phone company, they give you this window of time when they're going to be there. And it's
Yeah,
between
I
8
hate
and
that.
noon.
I don't like that.
4-hour window.
I hate that.
So my husband stayed home and worked from home that day. And at noon or shortly after noon, he left and went to the office. Guy calls him at 1:00. I'm on my way. Well, I'm at the office now. So
he was already an hour late within that window.
yeah. And my husband's like, well, we're already back at the office. So,
I hate that.
the second time they scheduled it, I said, well, because Jamie was going to be gone, I said, well, just have them call me a half an hour before they're going to be there, and I'll leave work and go there. They never called. So I never came home.
So they didn't want your business.
So whatever. And so then this last time, my husband's like, all right, we're going to schedule this one more time. But if you don't show up, I'm taking this business to your competition because this is ridiculous. Yeah. And before we were told we'd have it done before the July 3rd party.
And
now I don't know if I'll have it done before then. At any rate, I digress. They did finally show up.
Did they?
They did. The third time
time's
was a charm.
Yeah. Lucky them.
Yeah. So I don't know when it's scheduled to be.
Well,
done.
you know what? Even if I have to wait a week or two later, I always ask for the first appointment of the day.
Well, then between 8 and 12, yeah, it's like, come on.
That's why I always ask for the first.
Yeah.
I mean, at least you hope they show up before 10 o'clock. Because I don't know what time these people clock in. I don't know when their work schedule starts.
Yeah. Or, yeah, I don't know. Whatever. So hopefully my door will be replaced soon.
Yeah,
And
you
then
only have it this week.
I know. Hence why I'm giving you guys the heads up on the Etsy shop. So you have a head start
Yes.
between the other people.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Saturday is going to be July 1st. It's like,
Is it next Saturday?
yeah.
Okay.
It's like, oh, no. It can't be July 1st already, but it is. It's going to be.
But it is. It is.
So it's just, it seems like each year goes faster.
It
and
does.
faster.
It goes faster the older you get.
No, I don't like that word.
The more experience you
Okay,
get.
that I'll take that. I like that because it sounds a little more
It's
pleasant.
a little more pleasant.
Yeah.
I really don't have a ton this week because I've been playing with Etsy.
Well, I
Etsy
think
junk.
that's fabulous.
Deborah had a little hiccup.
Oh yeah.
Deborah and Gail, they were cruising from London, so they had to. They were flying from Indy to Detroit, Detroit to London, and London was where they were getting on their ship, and then doing whatever. Well, there was a faux pas with their flights, and they ended up. They ended up going to Atlanta, and then I think Miami, and they stayed over in Miami, and then Miami to where she thought she was going to have a couple of days in London or wherever.
She didn't get that.
She didn't end up getting it, but it's probably a good thing that that's the way she scheduled it, because otherwise they may have missed the boat.
And the boat.
But I know she schedules her stuff through the boat.
Right.
So if there had been a hiccup like that, they would have fixed it.
Yeah, but she's, I'm just glad she's safe.
They did finally get there.
Yeah.
They were exhausted, but they got on the boat. She sent us some photos from the boat.
Mm-hmm.
And
that chandelier, was that not gorgeous?
Yeah. Yeah.
So gorgeous.
They're off for the next 20 days or whatever on a boat.
Weeks. Yeah. Yeah.
She did. I can't remember if it was on the podcast or not on the podcast, but she did tell me that. So this isn't one cruise, it's 2 cruises.
It's 2 cruises, right.
So as soon as they're done with this one, which is, I believe, the ocean part of it, then they get on the one where it's the river part of it, and it goes up into the fjords and all this stuff. It's on the same boat. It's the exact same boat, and they have the exact same room.
Which is great.
So, but she was telling me that, like, they make you get off. And she's like, I'm thinking that maybe
not.
maybe we can talk them into not having.
Well, I'd be, because I asked her the same thing. I said, why do you have to? Because they have to register for this cruise. She's already registered.
Right.
So.
Oh, yeah. And she's meeting, I can't remember your first name, but she's meeting this gal and her husband up in, I think your name is Nancy. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry if I have it wrong. But she's meeting them.
I think that's great.
I think that's so awesome.
Yeah. That's great.
I think that's so.
So what,
Ellie. Sorry, Ellie. My bad.
What?
I was just forwarding the emails.
Yeah.
I didn't really read through them. Just forward.
You'll love Deb and Gail. They're great. They're a lot of fun.
They're a stitch. Deb's a stitch.
They're both hysterical, and they're just very nice people. So you will really enjoy meeting them.
I've known Deb for as long as I've been here.
Mm-hmm.
You too.
Yeah.
I had never met Gail until just a few months ago.
Yeah.
Right. But I had heard all about her.
Oh yeah, when she retired.
Heard all about her through Deb, because of course Deb travels with her all the time. So she's always telling stories about what Gail did. I did not picture Gail the way she is.
What do you mean?
I didn't.
You just couldn't picture what she would.
No, I don't know what picture I had of her in my head, but
I think I had a version of her looking more like
Deb.
Yeah.
She doesn't look like Deb at all.
No, she doesn't. But she's so funny.
As a matter of fact, I understand why people think that they might be a couple, because they're traveling together.
Right.
That they might be together, because they do not have family resemblance.
No.
I think Mama might have.
There
may have been a milkman. We'll just go with that.
But they're funny together. And they can go like.
They bicker with each other, and it's just hysterical. And Deb will just be like, whatever. Yeah. And so does Gail.
Yeah, I mean, they don't take anything to heart. So
Gail is truly an ER doctor,
Oh yeah.
but
She's-
not any ER doctor you've ever seen.
No.
She's
Well, I
kind of like the Ratatouille mouse
Yeah. Yes.
meets
Yeah.
Doogie Howser.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
yeah.
even like. She's
She's
a very eclectic person.
She is, and she doesn't pull any punches.
No,
Which is great. And neither, well, none of us really pull any punches, but I mean, she really doesn't pull any punches, and she just tells you
some
how
of
it
us
is.
still edit. Some of us still edit.
Yeah,
I
we
edit.
do.
Colleen edits. You edit.
Yeah,
Gail does not edit.
that's okay. I love her for it because she's
I
so
don't
darn
edit my
funny.
swear words. I will say fuck all I want
Yeah.
to, but I do edit some of my thoughts. Some of my thoughts do not come out of my
Yeah,
mouth.
but they're both great people. Ellie, you'll enjoy being with them.
Yeah.
You will. You'll-
Well, just don't think that you're going to get another Deb. That's not.
No, but
But Deb
like
is
Deb.
exactly the way she is on screen
Oh yeah,
than real life.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
exactly. Well,
Oh, yeah.
I think I am too.
yeah, you are.
But yeah, Deb is for what you see on camera is what you're going to
Yeah.
get.
It is. I mean, I can be real quiet sometimes. I know that's hard to believe.
I can too. That was
Okay.
one thing that some people said when I first started going to the shop, that they were kind of taken aback by me because I just kind of sat back and observed.
Yeah, you did observe because I had a problem with that.
She had a problem with it.
Yeah.
Some other people did too. But you know, when you're in a new situation, you don't know where you're gonna
be at.
slide into.
Yeah,
And sometimes it's just better just to hang back and observe for a
Yeah.
while
Yeah.
to see.
Well, that's how I met Deb, is through the yard shop. Well, actually through the yard shop in Marcia. So,
Yeah.
and that's how I met you, is at the yard shop. And, well, that's how I met everybody. I mean, our group.
Yeah.
So it was just through the yarn shop. Yeah,
Through the yarn shop.
it's a great place
That's why
to
we
hang.
need to keep the yarn shops open, because that's how where we meet a lot of people is
Yeah.
at the yarn shops.
Yeah, it is, and it's a great place to relax, sit, knit, talk. Every now and then we'd go to lunch or dinner.
Mhm.
So it's.
Or we would bring dinner in.
Oh yeah, we did that too, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
And Tuesday nights before all the pandemic hit.
See, Nancy, I don't. Nancy was saying that she's kind of the same, would hang back and kind of observe and would be called unwelcoming. I don't see that with people who kind of hang back and observe and
I think
don't
people
have
are
to be
just
the
being
center of attention all the time.
cautious.
I don't know about cautious, but just not everybody needs to be the center of attention.
Oh, no,
Deb
no, no, no,
loves
no, no.
to be the center of attention,
And she's so good at it.
but she's very good at it too.
Yeah.
She's very good at it, but she can also squirrel. And the next thing you know, she's
I know.
off in the phallic museum in Iceland, and you don't know what happened
You don't
to
ever
the
know
squirrel
what-
in
yeah,
Australia.
yeah.
So no.
Well, I think because
And I'm truly with her. I'm truly just happy to sit back and listen, just like you guys do. I'm like, what new escapade happened this week?
Yeah,
Miss
really.
Deborah.
we live through her traveling.
Truly, we do.
Yeah, because she does. Her.
Did you
and
see
Gail.
that she found little llamas to
I
put
saw those
for
last.
the
How
flock?
many of those do you have?
I think she said she'd gotten 6.
Okay.
But then she was going to go to the Five Below up here and see if they had, because I think she said she got them at Five Below.
Oh, okay.
So she said she was going to swing by the one here and see if they had any more. So Lord only knows with her. I don't know.
Deb, you're so missed.
I don't know. Miss Deborah, Miss Deb. Yeah.
Well, one thing is you never know what's going to fly out of her mouth.
Haven't a clue. You never know.
And sometimes you're that way. I said
Sometimes.
But Deb,
I told her I identified as bacon this morning. 70% fat and a little salty.
it was great. It was yummy. We had all the food.
Just call me
groups here.
bacon. Just call me bacon. I'm good with that.
Stop it. Yeah, bacon's a staple in our house.
Yeah, well, it's not always a staple in mine, but it was
It
a
is in
staple in
mine.
mine this morning.
Yeah, because Andrew will just get in the refrigerator if she's hungry for something, but she doesn't know what she's hungry for.
Bacon
She'll get the
sandwich.
Bacon. Yep, she will. And I don't have to have the lettuce and tomato. I can just eat the toast.
I don't need lettuce and tomato, but if I'm going to have toast with bacon, I'm going to put peanut butter on it. It's good. You should try it. Do you like peanut butter?
I love peanut butter.
Try it with bacon.
I
Just try it with bacon.
I don't know about that combo. I have a little bit of a hard time with it.
Okay. Well, more bacon and peanut butter for me then.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah. We grew up with Peter Pan.
Peanut butter?
Mhm.
I don't care for Peter Pan peanut butter.
That's-
Yeah.
I'm not a Jif girl. So,
Yeah.
and those were the two that were.
Jif and Skippy were the ones.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Maybe it was.
Peter Pan was not one that, like, I think Peter Pan was one that I remember, like, from the East Coast. Was
Okay.
Peter Pan a thing here?
Yeah.
I don't think, can you get Peter Pan
Yeah.
peanut butter now?
Yeah, I buy it all the time.
Oh, she buys it all the time. I don't even know. Like,
You can.
I think mine is Jif in the cupboard right now. I think that's
Okay.
what's in there.
Works
It's
too.
either Jif or Skippy.
I forgot about
Skippy.
Skippy. I forgot all about Skippy. I don't know why I think of Skippy. I think.
Well, I
of-
had to buy the great big when I was making the sandwiches for the guys in the shop, and they
Oh.
love to have the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches with
Ooh.
homemade strawberry preserves. I had to buy the great big huge container of the chunky
Oh, I imagine so.
peanut butter.
How many sandwiches would you make at one time?
Well, I bring in like a loaf of bread
Okay.
each day.
Yeah. Oh my. Oh my.
Yeah. Yeah. So I would go through like the biggest container of peanut butter that you can get at the grocery store, which I don't know, they're like 2 pounds or something. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Pretty good size. Not from Costco, not like restaurant size, but
Mhm.
just a grocery store ones. I would probably go through one of those a week and a half.
Wow, that's a lot of peanut butter. And there wasn't even any cookies involved.
No.
Andrew made lemon curd macarons or whatever they're called. Her and Izzy did
Yeah.
that Friday night
She made macaroons.
and Saturday. Yeah.
And she's having a hard time with focaccia, but she made macaroons.
Yeah. This
Well,
is
not
just-
a hard time.
No, not a hard time.
She made it, but she's
Yeah.
like, it's just not as good as Sue's. I'm not a baker. This is a baker.
Not me.
No.
The daughter.
Andrea.
Yeah.
Andrea's
yeah,
a baker. And she had never made focaccia, and I gave her the recipe that I
Right.
use. Now I can't even remember
This
what
was
it
her
is, but
second time, third time. Yeah.
Yeah. And so when she made it, she's like, it's good, but it's not as good as Sue's. And I told her this morning, I'm like, tell her to add more oil.
Yeah.
Add more oil.
Olive oil. But yeah, her Izzy made that. Actually, Izzy was going to take them home, but she ate them all.
The macaroons.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
she took what was left of the lemon curd home, so because she had it on a piece of toast yesterday too.
Well, yeah, lemon curd is great on.
So she got that. But yeah, because whenever Izzy's over, that they bake. The last time she was here, they made.
I should probably make more brownies for the boys at the shop.
Oh,
They've been liking
yeah.
them.
I love brownies. Your brownies are good. Actually, everything you make is good.
Well, thanks.
Because when we were on our trip to Kentucky, you did all the cooking.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, we got pizza one night.
Yeah, that's.
we did
Oh
get-
yeah,
We did get pizza one night.
yeah.
But Tori and I like to cook together. So what was it? I can't remember what.
Yeah, this huge chuck roast. And you
Oh, we did the pulled apart beef.
Yeah.
Because Tori wanted pulled apart beef. And then spaghetti. Didn't we make spaghetti?
yeah,
Yeah, we made spaghetti.
yeah.
Tori,
So,
Usually
we
it's-
ate real well.
usually it's Tori, what do you want to eat while you're with mom? Because,
Yeah,
there's things that kids
She-
like
Yeah,
that they don't
Andrea-
make for
The only
themselves.
time she cooks for herself is when I'm not around, and even that, it's a can of soup.
Yeah.
So
that's why when they're, when they're several states away and they come home for a little bit, you ask them what they want.
Yeah, well,
I did that when she went to Europe. Tori went to Europe for like a month on an ambassador program when she was in high school. And I knew she was going to come back and have different things that she would want me to get at the grocery store.
right.
So this was 15 plus years ago. So text messaging and that sort of thing were
That wasn't there.
not in the thing, but I think we did manage an email or something. And so I said, I'm going to the grocery store the day before you get home. What kind of things are you going to want that we don't normally have in the house
Right.
that now that you've gone through like
Yeah.
all the Scandinavian countries and all the way down through Greece? I'm like, I'm sure there's going to be new things that she's had that she just falls in love with that we don't typically have in the house here.
True.
And she's like, I want crusty bread.
Crusty bread.
I want crusty bread and I want Nutella.
They don't have that over there.
Oh, no.
That's all they had over
That's
there.
what they had over in Europe.
Oh, okay.
But we didn't typically have in the house.
Well, that's true.
Here.
Okay. I don't ever buy Nutella.
Yeah, well, I had to have Nutella in the house from then on out with that kiddo.
Okay, well, that's all right. It's kind of like peanut butter, only with chocolate in it, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's hazelnut.
Oh, I love hazelnut.
And hazelnut and cocoa.
I like that combo.
And trust me, it's good on everything.
Okay.
Fruit, crumb crackers, sandwiches. Yeah.
Whatever you want.
Peanut butter and Nutella sandwich, guys, on squishy white bread. Squishy white bread.
Mm.
Peanut butter and Nutella. It tastes like a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
In a sandwich.
In sandwich form. Okay.
So bad for you.
It doesn't happen that often, right?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Yeah, it does. No, I don't know if I actually don't know if I have any Nutella in my house right now.
Are we going to have to take some on the ship when we go to Alaska for Tori?
No,
Okay.
because she's a big girl. She probably gets her own darn Nutella now.
Okay.
But yeah, when they're 16 and they're asking for, artisan bread.
Oh.
Yeah, like artisan, like French
Right.
loaf,
Yeah.
baguette. Oh my God. You're supposed to want Wonder Bread.
Yeah. That's what happens when you go to Europe at that age.
Mm-hmm.
You bring back all this cool stuff that
Mhm.
you've eaten.
Well, she's an adventurous eater anyway.
Mm.
She won't say no to
Anything.
I don't think she says no to many things to try.
Right.
And very few things now that she's like, I don't like. Very, very few. Like, I can't think of any. She doesn't care for cooked mushrooms, but she loves fresh mushrooms. Yeah. And I'm not sure if she's had eggplant in a way that she likes it yet.
Oh, I don't blame her.
See, look at it. But like everything else that she has, everything from pickled fish and see, look at this grown woman.
Tori,
Can't handle this.
love you. Can't wait to see
her and grandpa and dad, they would fight over the pickled herring in the fridge.
I would not. You wouldn't have to worry about that because I would not want to jump into
I'm
that
like,
fight.
you know what? You guys fight all you want.
Yeah, you go right ahead.
I will stay out of it, which means more for you.
Yeah, there you go. Because it's just the thought of some stuff. It's just like,
I know, but I'm not a picky eater, so I don't turn my nose up at most things. So when she was growing up, all of the vegetables were given, because I do think a lot of kids take after what their parents like. If their parents
Oh, yeah,
never
yeah,
give
they
them
do.
broccoli, they're not going to like broccoli. If I'm certain that the reason why she didn't like mushrooms for the longest time was because I didn't like
Well,
mushrooms.
that's part too. Yeah, but my parents were always throwing vegetables and fruits at us, which hence why I am a picky eater today. I love fruit. I don't buy it a lot, but I love it. Like Friday night when we had one of the twins over, he wanted an apple, so Doug, got the apple slicer out. Blah blah blah. He said, "Would you like one?" I said, "Well, thank you." So I put salt on my apple, and he said, "Are you kidding me?" This boy will say anything. So we tried to take him to a festival at St. Christopher's Friday night.
Yep.
What a bummer. All they had was a band and the food line. And so he did get a blue snow cone out of it. But
Well, there you go. He got a blue tongue then.
yeah, he did.
Got a blue tongue. Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, he was not happy. He had his few choice words. So, and he likes to go out. And, he did help Doug water the garden Saturday.
Oh, that's good.
And he said he wants to grow up to be a farmer. I said,
Well,
more
good.
power to you,
We
buddy.
need more of those.
Yeah.
We need
So-
more of those.
Well, where they live, they're surrounded by farmland.
Mhm.
So he gets to watch them plant and,
Watch
pick,
the plants grow.
everything. So
Mhm.
he's a pretty good kid. He
Yeah.
really is. It's just don't know what's going to fly out of his mouth.
It's okay.
That's
It's all
Yeah.
good.
Mhm.
It's all good. Okay, guys. I think we're good.
Mm.
Don't forget, run over to the Etsy shop, favorite it so you get that
She's
notification.
got some cool stuff.
I'm
cool
going to start
stuff.
releasing the Christmas things here so that they're all released before July 1st.
Because they can go pick and put in their cart and then buy July 1st.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Good choice.
Yep. 20% off starting on the 1st. There's a few things I think maybe they might be 25% off right now.
Okay.
Spring type things, no, they're only 15% off.
Oh, okay.
But some of them are limited, so
Yeah.
you might want to check them out. I did spring and like 4th of July things.
Well, yeah,
So
that
red,
would
white, and
make-
blue,
yeah, that
and
makes
some spring
sense.
things are currently on sale.
Another reason why I like to come over because I can shop.
She gets to go to the warehouse and shop the warehouse.
I do, and it's great.
Mhm.
Next week,
She's here again next week.
down these voyaging.
And depending, maybe we can finagle in Carly and or Colleen if it's
Yeah.
not nice weather.
Yeah.
Today might have been but she probably went out just after it
Storm.
stormed.
Yeah, she probably did.
She's our rower.
Yep.
Um, And 'tis the season for rowing, so she's there.
Mhm. A
rowing.
lot.
Yep.
And she teaches rowing too.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. All right, ladies, gentlemen, we'll see you next week.
Yep. Have a good one.
Yep.
And we know it's not
Bye.
a touchscreen. It's
No, it's
Deb's not
It's-
here, so
no, we don't have to worry about it.
talk to you later. Bye.
Oh.